Welcome to the Spirit of Do.
Welcome, dear listeners, and gratitude for tuning in to another edition of The Spirit of Do, a bi-weekly show exclusive to Radio Yesterday, airing Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. South African Standard Time, with me, David John Wayne Bailey, your host and guide as we embark upon a journey to bridge the gap between thought and action. Today's topic is kindness. Why is kindness a base component of doing? Without kindness, without thought going into how we do, what we do, why we do, where we do, when we do, what is the point of doing what we're doing? If we cannot apply a sense of caring and thoughtfulness into helping those around us, how can we possibly expect to help ourselves? So when we are going out there to perform the tasks and the duties assigned to us by others, or that we assign to ourselves, it is imperative and important to note that kindness must be one of the foundations that we build our doing on. Kindness in the family. We live such scattered lives. Technology has gone to a point where it has facilitated a series of advancements in terms of what we can do, how much of it we can do, and it's made productivity, it's brought productivity to an all-time high and human emotions to an all-time low. Well, some of you might argue this point with me, but again, this is the show, the spirit of do. We are talking about doing, and the topic today is kindness. So feel free to air your thoughts on this. Yes, technology has made things easier, but it has also disconnected us from each other. So, with our family members, everyone's doing their own thing, everyone's living their own lives. Are they living their best lives? We don't know. That's debatable. But because of everyone doing their own thing, there will eventually be positive outcomes and negative outcomes. So, life is all about the rise and the fall. So, we have our extreme highs and we have our depressing lows. And this is on a constant basis. This can be, for a lot of people, it can be a minute by minute change. And for family members, it can be especially destructive, which is which brings us to the point of bringing kindness back in again, without just labeling people and saying what we think they are. Let us be more kind to each other. Parents, please be more kind to your children. Children, please be more kind to your parents. Let us cultivate that. Let us make that the norm. Because once we are kind to others, we give ourselves space and room to be kind to ourselves as well. And once we can cultivate that in others and ourselves, it allows a space for us to actually be kind towards strangers without expecting anything in return. Because that's usually what it's about, isn't it? Quid pro quo. I'll give you something, but I expect something in return. Let's give kindness without expecting anything in return. Kindness can be in the form of parents listening to the children when the children speak. Kindness could be in the form of children surprising their parents by doing something that the parents weren't expecting, that they asked of them, but they weren't really expecting that the child would do it. Kindness can come in the form of giving someone that's hungry a sandwich. Can come in the form of picking up your phone and calling someone that you haven't been in contact with for the longest time because you saw the Instagram post and they're going through a difficult time and you just wanted to tell them, you know what, I'm here. Um, you're not alone. Reach out. Kindness can take many forms and it doesn't have to take too much time out of your day. In fact, we can be kind consistently without putting it onto a to-do list and without being so involved in our day-to-day, because when we are kind, we allow ourselves this euphoria, we allow ourselves this joy to permeate not only ourselves but also our deeds. So when we go out, we are feeling kind, we are feeling loved, we can go out and we can spread that love. And we can spread that kindness and that thoughtfulness and that understanding. And by helping others and being kind to others, family members, people you know, acquaintances, friends, your spouse, your loved one, we allow that to be reciprocated, not only towards ourselves, but we also allow it to be generated inside ourselves. Be kind to yourself as well. We are not striving for sainthood. We are not striving to be a Mahatma Gandhi or Mother Teresa. We can be kind now. If you're listening to the sound of my voice now and someone came to mind, make a note. Once we are done having our conversation, send that SMS, send that WhatsApp message, send that tweet, make that call. Because usually the people that come to mind in the time that we are feeling a certain way, those are the people that we should reach out to. Quote of the day: learning is finding out what you already know, doing is demonstrating that you know it, teaching is reminding others that they know just as well as you. You are all learners, doers, teachers. Attributed to Richard Bach. Gratitude for tuning into this week's edition of The Spirit of Do. With me, your host and guide, David John Wayne Bailey on Radio East River. I look forward to spending some quality time with you again this coming Monday at 10 a.m. South African Standard Time. Oh, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the show. So feel free to reach out to me via email, david@davidjohnwaynebailey.com, or Twitter and Instagram @davbay83. Till then, keep doing what you're passionate about. Love and inner peace.